My name is Dennis Hall, and I'm the track announcer for the Western Chuck Wagon Association. I will be your master of ceremonies this evening. Now, I know that there's lots of Chuck Wagon fans out there tonight, and we don't have to tell you how races are ran, because you know how it's done. You know how a Chuck Wagon race is run, and you should, because Chuck Wagon racing has been around forever. And it's been almost 90 years since the very first timed official race at Calgary in 1923. Now, I mentioned Calgary, and that's kind of significant because the sport of Chuck Wagon racing is more predominant in Western Canada than anywhere else in the world. And when you think of people like Huey Sinclair, Rick Fraser, the three generations of vegans, and of course the Sutherland dynasty, you just realize that Grand Prairie is Chuck Wagon Town. And in 2000, a group of drivers with itchy feet talked about forming a brand new and local Chuck Wagon club in the Peace area. 2001 saw the very first race of the Western Chuck Wagon Association in Rio Grande on Canada Day. Now, some of these drivers were old pros, and some of them were brand new rookies. But in the first timed event, they came together as a team. The team was born. Ron Boland was our 2001 first ever Rio Grande champion. Ron Boland comes from Rio Grande. He won the very first Western Chuck Wagon Association champion. To get a team, you need some team builders, and this is what the WCA has and has had for many years. And I'd like to mention a lot of our sponsors, but I'm going to let other people do that. A lot of these sponsors are going to be named when they come up and make awards. There's a couple that really stick out in my mind. And one of them is Linda Side and Visa Truck Rental Sales and Leasing, because they have been around for 11 years now. Visa Truck Rentals and Leasing and Linda Side, and we so appreciate that sponsorship from day one. Now, over the next few years, shows were added and new drivers joined, and of course the team grew. In 2005, they hired a full-time track announcer. Yeah, that was me. And in 2006, two additions were added. One was racing at the Battle of the North, the Dawson Creek Fall Fair. And another was the addition of a GMC as a corporate sponsor, and a Ken Sargent GMC sponsored Tour Champion prize truck. We'd like to thank people like Paul Peters, Ken Sargent, Sean Sargent, and Jerry Shavers. And Jerry should be here tonight. Where are you, Jerry? There you are. Thank you very much. There's Jerry. We're going to get him up a little bit later. Jerry and Ken Sargent GM and GM in general for their sponsorship. Glenn Ridsdale was the very first one in 2006 to drive out with the trophy truck. 2007 saw the Western Chuck Wagon Racing Association race right here at the Grand Prairie Stampede. And over the next 5 years, the WCA became a household name. From hosting our own spring show in Dawson Creek, to adding pictures and videos on the website, probably 2 million hits a year on the website now. And from radio stations broadcasting our race stats, and to trophy pickups, not one per year now, but two, thanks once again to Visa Truck Rental Sales and Leasing. So, the two trucks splash our logos, our sponsors, and that's just two trucks this year. There's been trucks for a few years. They're splashing those all over the Peace area. The WCA is in your face, and the team builders are building. We're very happy to have our team builders. We're going to be talking a little bit more about them a little bit later. just before I call the president up, there's one more feature that made this year kind of special to us. One of our young drivers grew out his hair and got it cut off, not just at a regular barber, but at Dawson Creek at the Co-op Mall. He got it cut off. You bid for the chance to cut off a lock of his hair. And the proceeds went to the Young Persons and Family Cancer Society. We raised a lot of money for that. Where is Dallas? Dallas Langevin? Way down there. Dallas Langevin deserves a big round of applause.